Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back, or welcome for the first time if you are new here. My name is Amy and I suck at remembering to do intros where I introduce myself, but I just love makeup and I love indie makeup and I love just getting to sit down and film with y'all and just have some chill vibes and just have a good time. Nothing too produced. We're vibing here. So that's probably the worst introduction ever. But today I wanted to do a chatty get ready with me and just talk a little bit about mental health, just a little mental health update and let you guys know how I'm doing, and maybe also like have some encouragement / motivation for y'all, things that have helped me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some sunscreen real quick while I start talking because I want to let this sit in for a moment. It's the Summer Fridays Shade Drops Broad Spectrum SPF 30 and I just want to go ahead and apply this. I've been trying to be better about applying sunscreen every day again because I have been going outside more and it's been really sunny and beautiful. So I am getting ready for the gym, which I know is kind of pointless because I could just go like this, and I do go like this majority of the time, but I was feeling like a subtle soft glam. Is she wearing makeup? Probably, but maybe not. But that's definitely mascara kind of vibe. So I am gonna grab the Becca Smashbox Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade Fair Light just to add a little bit of coverage underneath my eyes. I actually did sleep really well last night, so there's not too much happening here, but I feel like a bright under eye it's a vibe when it comes to the no makeup look. I feel like it's one of those things that makes such a big difference, but at the same time, it looks like that could really genuinely be just how you woke up if you're God's favorite. I pretty much have like all kind of like lightweight cream products picked out, nothing super heavy. I'm gonna start off with the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer, which also does have some SPF in it as well. It has SPF 19 and it's the shade Fair 1. I'm actually almost done with this, I'm pretty sure, because it's feeling pretty low and it's really a good tinted moisturizer. Like, I love it. I bring it everywhere. It just blends in super easy. If you're using a brush, it looks beautiful. If you're using your fingers, like, it blends in super nice. And I know, like, you're not supposed to apply products like this, and like, people are like, that's a TikTok thing, but I don't know. I just can't stop doing it. It's so easy, and I know it's germy. I know, but it's a habit. So like I said, I'm getting ready for the gym, which is kind of what inspired the topic of this chatty get ready with me, which is, like I said, talking about my mental health, just because honestly, I've become a little bit of a gym girly, a gym rat, if you will, and I wasn't expecting it. So the reason I want to talk about it is because it has been so good for my mental health. And I think that it's kind of a number of things, because I feel like most of us know that like getting out, getting active, like doing something is like so beneficial for your mental health, whether that's just a walk or, you know, if you play a sport or, you know, I used to be obsessed, and I still do them from time to time, the like little dance routines on YouTube from Mad Fit. She has like a One Direction one. No, she has two different One Direction ones. She has a Harry Styles one. Like, she has other people too. But those used to be my shit. I would literally dance all the time to those, and that was like my version of cardio because I like to have fun. Like I said, I mean, I used to like do like little at-home workouts, and I was happy with that. And I feel like that was like enough for my mental health. But I genuinely think that going to the gym is even better, because I didn't want to do it at first at all. My boyfriend was like, you should just try it. It's a different vibe. Like, I'll show you what to do. I'll walk you through everything. It was at his like little apartment gym. So even though it felt like a lot of people to me, it really wasn't that many people. And at first I was like, this sucks. Like, I had so much anxiety, like actually like physically going into a gym and like doing like these like awkward movements and learning things I've never done before. But in hindsight, I feel like that was like a really good thing, because with like my anxiety personally, like I just forced myself to do the things that are making me anxious. I know for some people it's a little bit different and it's a little bit harder, but like I'm really good at just like forcing myself through it even when it sucks. You guys, I feel like this is why it's so hard for me to try to get ready with me sometimes, because like I have so much to say that I'm like just rambling and then I'm like, what was I even talking about? But basically where I was heading with that is that I really enjoyed that gym. I feel like it was a good learning experience. There weren't like that many machines, but like I just got some of the basics down and like it was like a good start. Then we moved to our home and obviously no longer in the apartment. We needed to find a new gym and we found one that is huge, but it was like the same thing all over again, like that like huge amount of gym anxiety that I had to get through because there was just like a lot of people, a lot of machines that I did. Like, I don't know, it just can be so overwhelming. So, you know, if you're like wanting to work out for your mental health or for whatever reason, like that's just what I'm like focused on. You know, if you're like really anxious, my recommendation is to just like do it and keep doing it, and it's eventually going to get easier. Like what I've realized is that everybody has a first day. Everybody tries a machine for the first time. Like everybody does something stupid sometimes, does the wrong thing. Like already there's things where I'm looking back that I was like doing and I was like, that was so silly. Like that was not the moment. What was I doing? And that's extremely normal. Like we just can't be afraid of failure or like people judging us. And like, I know when I'm at the gym, I literally don't judge anyone. Like sometimes I'll notice people's outfits and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Or like I'll notice pregnant ladies because I feel like they do tend to stand out, but I'm like, that's so cool. Like you are such a badass getting it at the gym right now. And I mean, I'll be honest, the only time I ever judge anyone, and it's not even judging, is just when I see them do something that I'm like, oh damn, like that's kind of unsafe and like you could actually genuinely hurt yourself doing that. It's just not that serious. And I know for the little worry warts of the world, it feels that serious, but it's just not. So you guys know, because I didn't say it out loud, I used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Chantilly. I've got like a tiny little peak of acne happening right there, but I don't even feel like covering it up. I'm feeling a little bit lazy. I also pulled out the Rare Beauty bronzer stick because I love this. This is the shade Power Boost. I haven't used it in a little bit. So I don't know, I was just feeling it today. I was feeling that bronzy, glowy vibe. So I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks, around my forehead, basically as much as I want. I would just say like that I feel like I've been in a really good mental headspace because I have been really consistent at the gym, and I can genuinely notice the difference on the days when like I haven't gone in a few days. Because normally like I try to go like maybe like 3 to 4 times a week, 5 max. Like I'm all about a rest day. Like as soon as my body is tired, I'm like, rest day, no questions asked. Last weekend, I wasn't able to go on Friday because my son had a half day that I didn't know about. And then Saturday I was out of town, and Sunday there was a lot going on and I wasn't able to make it to the gym again until Monday, which I know is it's not that it's like that much. Like there's nothing wrong with me not going, but like I could mentally feel, I was like, damn, I just have like some energy I need to get out. I told you guys that I went on medication, and honestly I'm doing really well with that, which we'll talk about in like a second. But I feel like with the medication, it improved it to where I was having like maybe like 1 day of anxiety a week, maybe like 1 to 2 days. And I feel like then adding on like consistently going to the gym, I feel like it's to the point where like maybe I'm having like 1 to 2 really bad anxiety days a month, which is pretty fantastic in my opinion. Like I don't even have words to like say how much that means to me and how much that has improved my life. Like it's just been amazing. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And I will admit I'm struggling with like one thing, which is that I feel like I'm finally like getting my life back together and like feeling less overwhelmed and like making a schedule and sticking to it and not like, I don't know, there's just been so much going on that I just felt like I was like in over my head, just like trying not to drown. And now I'm not drowning. I'm laying on the sand and I'm like looking around at like everything that's been happening that I missed out on. And I do have some guilt over a few things. Like I feel like my job that I was doing on the side, I definitely was not doing as good of a job as I should have been, and I feel really bad about that. And again, like some regrets. I feel bad about like my YouTube channel and like how long I went without posting consistent content. And now like I lost so many subscribers, views are so low, and I completely understand, and it's my own fault. But it just sucks because I've been working on my channel for so long, and then like I feel like I let my own mental health get in the way of what I want to achieve and like what I love, and that's a shitty feeling. It is. I'm gonna go into the Alamar La Costa highlighter now just for a little glow. I wasn't originally gonna add any more, but I just feel like I need to. Oh my god, did I even tell you guys? I used the Cali Dream blush light, the cream blush light from Melt. It's such a pretty like warm peachy glowy moment. Can't say enough good things about these Melt blushes, but you guys already know that. If you saw the video that I did about all of them, they're just A++. So yeah, there's that. There's some feelings of guilt and like trying to figure things out, but I have hope that like everything will be okay, and if I work really hard then I can get back to where I was. And I also feel guilty because I feel like I've been a bad friend. Like there's just been so much going on that like it's been hard to make time for all of my friends and like make time for conversations and like keeping up. And I mean, I know like we're adults, like any of my friends that I haven't heard from in a while, like hold no bad feelings. Like I understand life is busy, so I would hope that like my friends feel the same way. But like I said, luckily I have the medication and I'm doing well. And I feel like I have a little bit of an update for y'all because the last time when I told you guys like a little life update and I talked about getting on medicine and how like I felt like really embarrassed about it, like to the point where I didn't even think I was gonna mention it in the video. I'm definitely past that, and what has helped me is humor. And my boyfriend doesn't think it's funny, but I'm pretty sure it's just because he's like a normal person who doesn't have mental health issues. But to me, like using dark humor and being kind of like whatever about it has helped and taken away some of the stigma. And like my favorite thing is to call it my mentally ill pill. Sometimes like he'll be like, oh, why are you like acting like that? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I'm mentally ill. And not even in an excuse way, it's just like as a like to be like funny, like in a joke, but like the joke is real, but like it makes it lighthearted. I don't know, it has helped me a lot, and I don't feel bad anymore because what is there to feel bad about? And you guys left so many encouraging comments on my video that were so nice and like so supportive. And I think one of the things that stood out to me was so many people were saying like, if you had asthma, like would you feel ashamed for using an inhaler? No, because like that makes the quality of your life better and it helps you breathe. And it's like, why are you going to feel that way about medicine that helps with your anxiety? Like it's so silly. So yeah, I agree. It is silly. I'm not gonna fret about it. So I'm gonna go into a little bit of powder. This is the Pretty Fresh powder from ColourPop in the shade Fair 1. And I just feel like I need a little bit of powder because I know I'm gonna get sweaty and I don't want to sweat all my makeup off. And I know that's why you shouldn't wear makeup to the gym, but I don't care because I want to feel cute today. So just gonna go ahead and powder basically any area that I didn't already put stuff on. Like I have blush and bronzer here and I don't want to take away the glow, so I'm not gonna powder it there, but I will powder like underneath my eyes. I used the Anastasia eyebrow gel, by the way, just to like lay my brows down a little bit, get a little shape, but I feel way too lazy to like actually do anything with my brows right now. That feels like too much. So that's good for me. I feel like I want to do like a little tiny bit of eyeshadow, like just something simple and cute, just a little moment. So I'm gonna go in with the Alter Ego eyeshadow primer. I will say one of the things that I've done really bad about with my mental health is therapy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I can't stop ghosting my therapist. I feel like that's something to be talked about in therapy. But yeah, I really need to get back to it. But I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, my therapist that I had recently, because I switched therapists, she's so nice and like so understanding and so real and like down to earth. And I don't know why I didn't make another appointment, like, but I think that was part of being overwhelmed. I was just like, there's a million things to do. Like, I can't prioritize that right now. And I think that I should have, like, it would have been worth prioritizing. I pulled out the Adept La Cienega palette just because I think that it's really cute and I love the neutral moment that's happening here. And I thought it'd be cute for like a really neutral, just very basic little eye look. So I'm gonna start off with this shade Wilshire because it's pretty close to my skin tone, and I'm just gonna put that everywhere. And then maybe like use a little bit of Inglewood just to add some definition, and that's probably gonna be about it. Ooh, actually, I don't know, we'll see. I always say that I'm not gonna do that much and then I end up doing a lot, so. Another thing that's happened recently that I feel like was actually really good for my mental health, even though it was like kind of weird, is that my partner, my boyfriend, he had a work training thing and was out of town for a few weeks and we could not talk, which I know low-key sounds kind of sketchy, but I promise it wasn't. I dropped him off, I picked him up, I knew where he was. I trust him. But it was a weird experience because, like, I mean, I don't think many people, like, go weeks without talking to their partner at all when, like, you love each other, you're not on a break, nothing like that. Like, it's very, very strange, but at the same time, it was, like, nice to have some me time and, like, just clear my head. And, I mean, obviously, I feel like it gives you, like, a newfound appreciation for your partner because, like, he's my best friend. Like, he makes every day better and I missed his presence a lot. But I feel like that time apart was really good for kind of just like spoiling myself and like giving myself all the love that I would normally put into him. And it's not that I don't already love myself, it's not that I don't already practice self-care and whatnot, but I felt like I had a lot of fun with like going and getting some extra new tattoos and getting my hair done. And actually, I didn't like go get my nails done, but my little sister did my nails multiple times and she's really good at it. So that was also fun. And like, she slept over multiple nights and we had a ball and like just like stayed up late and were stupid and like fell asleep watching ASMR and just like things that I don't normally do. I don't know, it was just like a good little reset. I don't know if any of this is even making sense, but I'm still gonna post it because this is me. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Paris. I don't know why I was about to say that. L'Oreal Paris. Who needs to say the full thing? You know who L'Oreal is. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. I genuinely have no idea how this is gonna do for a gym day. Hopefully it doesn't like do me dirty. You know what I wanna do actually? Sometimes when I'm feeling this like super like low-key makeup, I like to just do my top lashes. I don't know if that's like strange, but I feel like it just is like a cute moment. And you won't catch me doing it anytime I have more dramatic makeup. Like, I will always do my lower lashes. But sometimes for like a look like this, I think like just doing the upper is cute. It's kind of a vibe. I'm gonna finish off with the We Makeup Lip Gloss. This is just their clear gloss, 01. Am I the only one who just cannot be bothered to do a matte lip anymore? I'm just a gloss lip everyday girl at this point. So that is everything I wanted to do to my face. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, even though it was a little bit all over the place. I would love to know how you've been doing. Feel free to have a conversation with me in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.